Let this dot represent one job opening. This is the number of jobs available in Sydney, Nova Scotia in November. This is the number of international students Cape Breton University took in last year. Now, let's look at you. You think there is more to life than living like your parents, spending your entire life in one country. You think moving into a country that has one of the most developed economies to pursue higher education and then getting a job will make your life easier and effortless. When you see international students, they move to Canada, living their best life. Easy classes, fun parties, fancy office jobs, and big houses. You start thinking, if I don't move in today, I will never have that life. So you embark on a long journey. You go to an agency. They reassure you of your dream life in Canada, selling you universities that pay them the highest commission. So you put all your savings into this dream only to realize
the exams, so they are really stressful for me. But
right now I'm doing Masters of Management. It's half online and half offline. So
every intake you can see more and more students are coming. In that I can see around 500 students coming in every intake, and the job market is as it is, whatever, and every time when students coming in each intake, that more competition. And even now, before 2 years, like people were getting easily job here, but now it's very difficult.
I would actually love to get a better paying job, and I'm looking forward to getting a better paying job after my graduation. I don't wish to continue with this job I'm doing now.
I'd love to get a better wage after graduation.
Get ready. We are embarking on a rough road to discover what the Canadian dream really is.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get.
Who is lying to you? Arriving here in Canada as an international student, getting a job and building this beautiful community of international students, PR and aspiring people who are trying to come into Canada. I think it is my responsibility to make you successful at the long run rather than taking away from your success. And that is why I decided to make an investigation and then present this video to you. I would like to direct your attention to what economists use to describe how successful a country is. GDP, Gross Domestic Product. Gross Domestic Product is basically how much a country earns. But what makes it even more interesting is the breakdown of Canadian GDP. Canada's GDP is the 9th and soon to become number 8 in the world. As you can see, educational service account for about 5.21%, which is over $100 billion. Now, this is good. This is a sign of a developed economy. Now, we can't continue this video without talking about those that chipped in to make this possible and how much they invested.
we're paying 18,000 each year, and the whole 2 years gonna be 36,000, which is a lot, I believe.
So like most of my friends are paying like 10,000 more than my program. So it's much expensive over there, and the living cost is also higher. 45,000 something. Like I am paying for my master degree is 33,000, but they have to pay for around 45 plus.
Getting a job in Canada. Let's hear from some students and hear what they have to say.
If you're really new, you have to do some general jobs in order to get the Canadian experience. You have to, you have to start from somewhere. If you are not experienced, so you cannot get a good job.
Sometimes it's really hard to get the job, and it depends on the province. Like my sister is in Brampton, Ontario, so it's really hard to get a job over there. She's over there from the last 3 months. She don't have even a single shift.
Yeah, the thing is, when I was in India, I was like, I'm going to Canada and I will have a good job, I will go study, good friends, very like different culture, I will have a good life. But yeah, life will be there in future, but not now. As a student, you have to study, you have to work, You have to, if you are bachelor, you have to cook your food, you have to clean your house, everything. So from morning 7 to night 12, you have to work everything. When you are on job, you have to think about the study. When you are studying, you have to think about your next shift. So this is very difficult nowadays, I can say. As a student, it's really very difficult.
Hey guys, while watching this video, remember to subscribe, like and share. Click on your bell notification. This is the only way you can be aware when I create another video. So this way you will be the first to get notified when I make a new video, and I would like you to give thumbs up. Thumbs up is the button you see on the left hand side below the video. So give a thumbs up sign, and then on the share button you can share the videos with your friends. Housing in Canada. I am pretty sure we all have stories to tell on this subject, but I really wanted to hear what the experience of an international student living in a small community was like.
They used to share an apartment, renting. I stayed in an Airbnb for like a month before I rent my apartment. So 1,800.
1,800 per month.
Yeah.
If you are sharing a house, at least you have to pay like 600, 700 in a decent place. If you are, I mean, your apartment is in a decent place. But if you want to have a bachelor, it is gonna be like more than 700-800 at least. It is really rare you can find a bachelor or studio. So I would say like at least 600. Like not all included, because the place that I am having, I have a shared place. So I have a room, the kitchen and the washroom and everything is like shared. I am paying 600, but electricity and internet is not included.
I think in the starting we have to share a room with some other persons. It will help you in managing your expenses, because if you are sharing the rent, it would be help you to spend somewhere else. Like I am paying really less, $250. Like my friend is living with me, $500 in total. We are spending $250.
They stay in Airbnb. I didn't have that experience. I got a place before coming, but people I interact with, they say they use Airbnb when they come into Canada. I know some people say it's $40 per night, some 50. So I think it depends on what you're looking out for. I think some can go as high as 100 also, but it depends on what you're looking for.
Now pay attention as we are going back to the 70s, the time when rock and roll in Twin Tower was constructed in New York. This was not the only thing that was built at that time. In the late 70s, the first Ministry of Education agency started offering a good dream to people in India, Nigeria, Brazil, China, and many other countries. Companies like Campus Abroad laid the foundation for new era of study abroad dreams. These agencies find easy success formula and build up the person's expectation and sell up their dreams. Let's see how they do it exactly.
Some of the agents are just saying that for the sake of giving visas to the students. They say that you will get the jobs when you arrive to Canada, but it's not easy.
Each and every agency, it's their business. So they will say you will get job easily, you will get house easily, everything you will get very easily. No, don't rely on the agents only, because they will not tell you the reality, because they are in particular country, not in Canada. So contact who are in Canada, like your friends or colleague, like your any relative or someone who is in Canada. Ask them the reality, then decide to come to Canada.
I think they are fake advertising. When you are just consulting some people, going through the immigration process, you have to tell them the truth and the lies. I mean, you shouldn't just be optimistic about it. Okay, you have to say some negative points, of course. Like I am saying, not any place in the world is like the perfect place, okay? You will find some problems in that area, okay? Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the food, maybe it's the culture. There are some difficulties and some problems, but generally speaking, if I want to say no, it is not right if they are just only saying the good things about it. Okay, and they say like, oh, you know, it's the heaven, it's perfect. No, it is not ethical, but they have to like say the reality, you know. If they have lived here, they would know the reality. Some agents, they haven't you know, had the experience to live here, so they may not know about it, but some that they have the experience, they have to say the reality.
The truth about education in Canada, it is important that you listen closely. Even these schools in Canada make themselves to have a higher employment rates. With their graduates, they can never make promises or guarantees. When some people click on my videos and come to the comment section asking me for my email or a way to reach me so we can discuss, I think I feel responsible to explain to them that everything in Canada is not guaranteed. It is only by your hard work. Your hard work is what will tell how successful you will be in Canada. In other words, you have to earn it. So, do not listen to these agents who make you believe you can get everything on a platter of gold. You need to fight for your future. The most interesting part is that the truth takes time. The solution: you need to get a job and work where your skill is needed and where you will be appreciated.
Maybe if you're bilingual or if you speak fluently in English, so it's gonna be easier to find a job. And it is really important to have a good, Canadian kind of resume. So you have to start from doing like general jobs and then step by step improve yourself. I mean, for example, when you are getting into a job, you will understand, okay, what kind of qualifications I have to have in order to go to the next step, okay? Then you can improve yourself.
There is no magic pill, but there is a simple formula. Things I feel responsible to do as we move on this journey. Watch videos like this, population number and job available in the city you want to study. Guess what? Your life in Canada won't be a dream, but a reality. I wish you the best.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay